We're about to crack open a time capsule from the 1980s. This is a vintage brown bag MRE, menu number 12, scalloped potatoes with ham. What's inside? Will it still hold up after all these years? Or are we about to witness a cursed meal from the past? Stick around and we're gonna find out. These brown bag MREs fueled the troops from 1981 all the way to 1995, and this menu was in production from 1988 all the way to the end of the brown bag era in 95. Now it's a bit hard to see, but written on the front it states meal ready to eat individual, menu number 12 in scalloped potatoes in ham, and it says accessory packet A, and it's manufactured there by Sopaco Incorporated, Mullins, South Carolina, I think. On the side here we have the large numbers for menu number 12. Now there is no date of production, so we won't know what date of production it is until we actually open it, and on one of the components inside we'll pull off a date code. Now there's nothing on the back or anywhere else, and we do have a tear notch at the top here, so we'll just go ahead and open that. There you go. First item we have out is our scalloped potatoes with ham. It is a 8-ounce serve. Let's see if we find that date code. Must be this. 1196. So that'll be the 196th day of either 81 or 91. It's more than likely going to be 91, and I can say that with some confidence because in 1988 they added these large numbers to the side of the MRE. So if you have that on your MRE, you know it's after 88. So if you have a date code starting with a 1, then it has to be 91. So this will be a 91 ration, and it'll be about 43 years old. So yeah, it's getting on. And the next item we have out is applesauce, 4.5 ounces, 128 grams. And again, there's that same date code. We have a beverage base powder, and this one is grape. We have some crackers, still good vacuum seal, apple jelly. We have a bag spoon, and it is a little bit larger than the standard MCI style spoon, but it's obviously before the MRE spoon that we all know. We have a cocoa beverage powder, type 1 fortified, and we have a brownie, chocolate covered, and we have a small glass bottle there of Tabasco, still full. And the final item is our accessory pack. It's an accessory pack A, and it contains coffee instant, cream substitute, sugar, salt, chewing gum, matches, toilet tissue, and hand cleaner. We also have a couple of tear notches. Let's open her up. There you go. Right. We have some Domino sugar, toilet paper, matches. We have a wet nap. We have a Taster's Choice Red Label, a coffee that never seems to last the test of time. We'll see how this one goes. National Brand's non-dairy creamer. I don't think I've seen that brand before. Some chiclets. And that's it for the accessory pack. And that's the entire contents there of the ration. Amazing. How good does that look? Takes you straight back to the 80s. First thing, let's clean up, and we'll use our wet nap. See if this has got any moisture. Has it dried out over the years? Ooh, it's just a little bit of moisture there. It's mostly dry. We'll have a bit of a smell. Yeah, chemical. Not too bad. Just the right amount of moisture. Next up, let's get our main out of its cardboard box. Now, you don't get an FRH with MREs in 91. FRHs were issued in 93, so we'll have to heat this up in a pot of water. Look at that green pouch. Nice. And while we're at it, let's get out our applesauce as well. Nice green pouch. All right, let's get this boiling in a pot of water, and we'll be right back. While we're waiting for our main, let's get a few of our sides open, and here we have our crackers. These have got a good vacuum seal. Let's see if we can hear a hiss. Yeah, maybe. We'll get out our brownie, chocolate covered, a couple of tan notches. And we'll get out our apple sauce as well. Ooh, it's not as dark as I thought it would be. Thought it'd be really dark. That doesn't look bad at all. And we'll do our apple jelly as well. No tear notch that I can see. Next up, we'll mix up our coffee. Let's check this taster's choice. And sometimes it gets a bit of a white sort of mold on the grains of coffee. It's a freeze-dried grain coffee there. That looks pretty good. We'll add in our creamer. Shit. Sugar. Bit lumpy. I forgot to boil that water. That's just cold water. Hang on 2 secs. Alrighty, 2 minutes in the microwave. That fixed that. We'll just break out our spoon. Oh, it's a bit sticky. Hang on a sec. Let's give that a bit of a wipe. Next up, we'll mix up our grape beverage base powder. It's a little bit solidified in there, so I'm not really sure how well this will go. Now, it calls for around half a canteen cup. Can't really shake it down. Let's try and open it. Oh. Ah, okay. Not so sure about that. I can handle when it's all solidified, but when it's white, yeah. Look, I don't know if that's white mold or not, but you know what? Yeah, I don't think I'm taking a chance with that. So I think I might pass on that, but yeah, that's a shame. Yoink. Alrighty, next up, let's try and mix up our cocoa beverage powder type 1 fortified. And I think this calls for about 1/4 canteen cup. This is a nice loose powder, so I have a little bit more faith in this. All right, let's have a quick smell. Yeah, look, I think that's totally fine. It's a little bit of a stale smell. Alrighty, this has been boiling in the pot for 10 minutes. It's nice and hot. Ooh, look at that. Nice and chunky. First up, let's go for this. You know what? It smells amazing. Have a look at that. Some nice, really decent chunks of potato and ham, obviously in a nice sauce. A little bit of discoloration around this area here. Not really sure what's happening there. Have a look at that. It doesn't look so good. Neither does that bit there. I don't know whether that was dried out or something. Oh, not really sure why that would have sort of discolored like that. There's another bit that doesn't look quite as good. Get rid of them. There you go. The rest of it looks absolutely amazing. Smells amazing. Let's give it a go. A bit of a close-up look at that. Yeah, you know what? It isn't amazing. It has a little bit of an aftertaste. I think it's more the ham than the potato that is slightly got a bit of a taste to it. But yeah, look, it's edible. Yeah, those potatoes are absolutely beautiful. They don't have an aftertaste at all, and they are cooked to perfection. The ham on the other side, you know what? It does have a little bit of a strange aftertaste. It is also cooked to perfection, and it is a beautiful sauce, but yeah, I think it's slightly seen better days. Maybe it is cursed after all. Look, I don't know about this at all. The ham definitely has a little bit of an aftertaste. It's a shame. Otherwise, it would have tasted amazing, and everything's cooked perfectly, and it's a beautiful sauce. All right, we'll just wash that down with a little bit of our coffee that's been microwaved. All right, we'll try that. Yeah, that's okay. I think the coffee and the creamer are fine. I think it's the sugar that sort of has a little bit of a strange flavour to it. But overall, yeah, that's pretty decent. All right, let's try our cracker. Let's try a little bit first just on its own. It's not salted or nothing. Yeah, they're not bad. It definitely is a little bit stale. Still nice and crunchy and has a nice flavour. Let's just try a little bit with some potato. We'll try and not get any ham, if I can help it. There you go, give that a try. Yeah, you know what? That's actually really nice. That potato and the cracker actually go together really well. And the sauce soaks into the cracker. It gives it some moisture because the crackers are really dry. Yep, that was amazing. You know what? Let's try a little bit with Tabasco. Try and get this open. All right, we'll try a little bit of that with a Tabasco. Yeah, that's nice. Gives it a nice bit of heat, but also gives it that vinegar zing. Yeah, amazing. All right, we'll just wash that down with our cocoa beverage powder. It's not mixed real well. Now, it did smell a little bit stale. Let's see what this is going to be like. Oh, no. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's definitely sour. It definitely has a sour aftertaste to it. It smells amazing. Beautiful chocolate aroma coming from it. But yeah, it's definitely got a bit of an aftertaste. Actually, I wouldn't say it's an aftertaste. It's a foretaste. It hits you straight away. It's a sourness and it's a little bit sharp. Yeah, I don't think that survived too well. All right, next up, let's try our crackers with our apple jelly. Let's see if we can break this. There you go. Yeah, that's amazing. That apple jelly is nice and sweet, and it goes really well with these dry crackers. Yeah, they're an amazing combo. You know what? In second thoughts, I am getting a little bit of an aftertaste there. It's almost like a wine. It's almost like a fermented wine flavour that sort of comes through. So you want to scoop up that. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's got definitely a different sort of flavour to it. Yeah, you know what? That's absolutely fine. Great flavour there. Next up, let's try our apple sauce. You know what? It isn't as dark as I thought it would be. It looks a little bit more like caramel, but I've seen them where they are really, really dark. It's nice and runny. A bit of a close-up look at that. That looks good. Yeah, it's a little bit tart. It is sweet, of course, and it definitely has a mild apple flavour, but yeah, it is a little bit tart for sure. Not too gritty. It's fairly sort of smooth paste. There's no real sort of apple chunks to it or anything. It's just a sort of smooth apple puree. But yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. It's definitely showing its age a little bit. Definitely discoloured a little bit. A little bit of oxidization there, but you know what? Yeah, that's totally fine. And next up, that brings us to our brownie chocolate covered. Now, I've not had one of these yet that isn't off, isn't rancid. So we'll try this one, try our luck. Smells a little bit bad. Yeah, it's kind of got that off cocoa sort of smell about it. Anyway, we'll try a bit. Yeah, you know what? It's not bad. It definitely is a little bit sour. Oh, and I'm worried about the nuts. Yeah. Anything with nuts in it, you got to worry about rancidity. Yeah, that definitely looks like nuts in there. Yeah, I don't think I'll be having too much more of that. But you know what? It actually didn't taste too bad. And finally, that brings us to our gum. Let's give this a go. Sometimes these little chiclets that are aged can be quite hard. Let's see how these fare. Hey, you know what? They were nice and soft and a beautiful sort of mint, spearmint flavour. No issues with those at all. Alright guys, that is it. You know what? Was this ration cursed? Yeah, look, it kind of was. You know, not all of it held out. I think the main, yeah, I think the potatoes were fine. I think the ham, no. Chocolate covered brownie, or brownie chocolate covered as it said. Yeah, that had peanuts in it and obviously was a little bit rancid. Not sure what happened to this. There's the cursed bit there. Applesauce was fine. Crackers were fine. Coffee, you know what, was okay. And cocoa beverage powder there, that didn't survive. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate all your comments and all your support. See ya!